Thanks a lot for presentation. Yes, my name is Leonella. I'm Key Accounts Manager at Ontic International. Our international brand is Tech Internals. We have been organizing international conferences since 2022. So we have already hosted Highload in Armenia and Serbia and Tech Internals in Cyprus. And the next location we are going to have is Berlin in 2025. So today I would like to discuss with you, to share with you actually some insights, some strengths that we have learned about German market and Berlin in particular during the event's preparation so far. And I would like to emphasize that I won't be covering DevRel work in general, but instead I will be focusing specifically on IT events and one of the effective tools for developing a tech brand. So today I'll be discussing our reasons for selecting Berlin, the local tech community interests, current market trends, existing conference in the city. So why we choose Berlin? Berlin's larger market size outweighs its competitive landscape, as well as lower brand loyalty. According to Statista, Germany's software market hit nearly 50 billion euro in 2023. Additionally, IT employment accounts for approximately 4% of Germany's workforce. In here, you can see some of our researches based on the analytics of the websites, event calendars, as well as qualitative researches. So first of all, you can see the most demanded specialists. We also looked through the job boards, local ones. So the most demanded specialists are backend developers, full stack developers, cybersecurity specialists, as well as data analysts and DevOps engineers. In here, we have also gathered information about topics of the events that are held in Berlin in 2024. So it's Web 3.0, AI, front-end, back-end, cloud solution architecture, DevOps, ML, and others. And interest of the Tech Internals conference website visitors. It is web development, it is architecture, Internet of Things, ML, DevOps, and mobile development. Berliners attend both local IT events as well as large international conferences. They appreciate the opportunity of live communication, especially after COVID. And what works in this area, in this city, is actually hackathons, meetups, and small thematic meetings where you can discuss specific cases and also specific technologies. Much attention is paid to inclusivity and support of the communities, such as women in tech, unicorns in tech, ladies who code, and so on and so on. So different communities for different social groups, if I can say so. What doesn't work is standard corporate events without interactivity. They actually lose the audience interest. Here we have collected analytics of the most notable tech events in Berlin. So as you can see, there are various of them. Actually, Berlin has lots of meetups, lots of conferences in there. So first of all, these are general conferences for developers like VI Developers, Code Talks, JSCConf, EU DevOps Days. And the purpose of these conferences is the discussion of the largest technologies and frameworks, topics for programming languages like JavaScript, Python, Java, frameworks like React, Angular, DevOps practices, of course. And they usually held every year or every 6 months, and the amount of attendees from 3,000 to 15,000 people. Then, of course, AI and data science conferences such as Deep Learning Summit, Data Natives, ML conferences. The attendees of them is from 500 to 2,000 people. Cybersecurity conferences, the largest ones, Chaos Communication Congress, ITSA Expo and Congress. They have about 50,000 to 70,000 attendees. Startup and entrepreneurship conferences, of course, because Berlin is a huge startup hub. Every 20 minutes, a new startup is established in Berlin. Fun facts. And for this conference, and the amounts of attendees for this conference is about 2,000, 5,000 people. Of course, blockchain and cryptocurrency conferences, they are smaller. And finally, UX, UI, and design conferences. They are also quite small in comparison with others, of course. Top topics that are discussed during these conferences is technological trends like AI, of course, cloud computing, what else, DevOps, ML, real-life cases, the future of technology, career opportunities and personal growth, and lately, of course, cybersecurity and data, including GDPR. Just to share my personal experience, I attended this year the largest conference for developers via developers. So what I liked about this conference is, first of all, scale. There were like thousands of people. Then the fact that attendees were international. So there were people like from all the Europe, from the US, from the UK. It was super international. There were lots of notable speakers and of course, inclusivity. Is important in Europe and in Berlin especially. What I didn't like about this conference is, first of all, this is actually not only my feedback, but feedback of the people with whom I managed to talk during these 3 days. Too many AI topics. There were too many AI because still lots of developers have nothing to do with AI, and it was not interesting for them to listen to AI topics only. Second thing I didn't like about the conference is that some of the talks they were aimed not at contributing the community with some new knowledge, but actually at selling the company's products. I don't really like it. And lately, as you know, we OnTech organize events for already 16 years, and we appreciate when companies, when they sponsor the conference, when they come to the conference with the booth, on the booth, they should represent their techno brand, their tech brand. And that's how they usually collect leads, by some interesting activities representing tech brands. But in here, I really didn't see lots of interesting activities on the stands. Instead, companies collected leads by distributing merch, I don't know, by giving free beer to people, something like that. And lately, some interesting facts about some interesting trends. Actually, in Berlin, in Germany, I didn't really meet DevRel specialists. So if you, for example, go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator and search by DevRel, you won't really see lots of people in there. Instead, we have developers advocates. And just like Alessia told about Cyprus, HR people are actually responsible for developing employer branding. Then what also surprised me is that large companies from machinery sector like Audi, Continental, Mercedes, BMW, they don't really develop their tech brand, or they just started to develop it, and they don't really visit the conferences or started to visit it, not long time ago. And last fact is, of course, that German people do not really trust new products. So in order to to promote your products on this market, you need to use marketing a lot, of course, and of course you need to warm up the market. And we decided to warm up the market. How? So first of all, we organize events, free meetup for developers and engineers on hardware performance and distributed identifiers on 14th of November in Berlin. And then, of course, our conference will take place in May 2025. So if you have somebody who would like to join us, please let me know. I will share with you all the links, all все явки, пароли. So that's all from my side. Thanks a lot. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can speak Russian, by the way, when answering the questions.
It's okay. Thank you, Leonella. How did you come up with the topic of the meetup? Why this kind of topic?
So actually, it is quite simple because we had two speakers that were available at these dates. So we decided that we should bring them to Berlin, and that's how we decided on the topic.
So everybody who is speaking are not Berliners?
Almost everybody, yes. We gathered from all around the world, like, I don't know, Cyprus, Europe, US. So yes, from all around the world.
Nice, окей. Чуть не сказала хвала по привычке. Thank you very much.